Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
Guys? Girl? Maybe? Well, what are we looking at today? We're looking at another one from Jack Daniels. Contains alcohol. I like where this is going already. This is their Berry Punch Country Cocktails, weighing in at 4.8%. Drink responsibly. Wow. I don't know about you, but if you ever watched the discharge water from a washing machine, it's, well, you know, after you watched wash purple stuff, right? Huh? It smells purple. Cheers. Tastes like this kind of thing Matt would bring to work with him. How you doing, huh? Okay. Straggling in from the Southern Peach is Mike saying cheers. And then he says, I want the new Smith & Wesson Performance Center 2.0 10mm pistol. Fortunately, I'm not having a giveaway. Clyde says, first. All sub-comments. Hector says, lolly, lolly, lolly. Get your adverbs here. Though, conjunction, junction, what's your function? Clyde says, hooking up cars and making them function. And then he says, Schoolhouse Rock Club in the house. And then, well, I'm a Gen Xer. And then he says, date of birth is 2/14/71 here. And Clyde says, whiskey and revolution for all. And Phil says 5 shots, and then Clyde adds a whole bunch more and some smokes. Salty, naked me up, Scotty. Multi-gunman subcomment, I'm giving her all the naked she's got, Captain. And Miss 27 says she can't take any more naked, Captain. Oh my God. Oh, see? Yeah. J-Dog, here at home. J-Dog has sent me a series of messages on Signal that evidently I do not have my decoder ring tuned correctly. Poco, GTA. Phil, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Gin Scourge, like ever even heard of San Andreas? You mean the fault running through Hector's butt? So how many? It said your mother and sister, I read it, since you were no value to your survival plans. I got something on the plan list. Hector, by the way, you hurt Let's Go Brandon. Fees, you should feel bad now. No.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Mike says, I don't think we'll ever get to that point, Eric, but it's possible. I don't know what else to talk about. Then he says, I still have contacts in the CIA and FBI. Then Ludwig says, B2. B2 is a hit. Then Mike says, you put the stuff on the cracker, man. Come on, man. What stuff? The red paste? Then Mike says, I would like to have your fixer-upper bike if I had the money and time to pick it up. Yeah, let's want it out of the garage. Smile Money. During my years as a volunteer fighter, I always had a Bearcat scanner running. Then they keep increasing the frequency of the fire and police beyond the scanner could pick up. My first scanner, you had to purchase crystals for the channels you wanted to monitor. Yeah, and while I was growing up, we had, God, and I can still see the thing, you know, with the, I don't remember what even the brand was right now, but yeah, it ran all the time, and I don't know, they must have bought like 200 of them or something, because there was one just about everywhere. And yeah, you had to get the crystal, put it inside. EMT says my dad had an old crystal scanner. Right now I use a Bofang at work, but the county is soon going digital. And then Smile Money says back to him, my brother-in-law just showed me his phone app. It is tied to Fireboard, shows the map to the call and all the hydrant locations. And EMT says back, the app that we use is Active 911. Sounds like what we can do. Mike says, cheers, fuckers. And Smile Money says, I have a brass ramrod for range use for my muzzle loader. Kept breaking the one that mounts on the rifle. Yeah, I still gotta, my next trip to the hardware store, I gotta find something. EMT, subcomment, one of our honorary members in our VFD earned the nickname Ramrod when he missed a big buck during muzzleloader season and just got in a hurry for his second shot and fired away before he removed the ramrod from the bore before striking the flash pan. Oops. May he rest in peace. He was a hell of a guy. Smile Money says back to him, they had to stop enactors for using the ramrods for the very reason at Gettysburg. So you saying the guy died? Huh. I would have thought it would have just blown the thing out of there. Kind of like the time that Travis forgot to remove the laser sighter when he it was at the, I think he was at an indoor range. Okay, a couple packages in. I'm waiting on some stuff, but seeing how this one has my name spelt, well, I guess it's Eric spelt wrong, and Ebomi, and that's also spelt wrong. And then the other one is to Minnesota Redneck. And I'm carrying my carbon fiber that I got from Mr. Mark Mac. And just like that, I'm guessing the SIM tray. Actually, I don't have to guess, since how it's sitting right here. SIM tray for the Note 9. A Poco. Not only is the not only is the back of my Note 9 still intact, it still has the peel off from when I took it out of the package. It's just that the front is seeing its better day, but Sam said says she can fix it. Seemed a little insulted when I told her I dispatched my OnePlus, but you know, she fixes Subarus versus fits perfectly. Sorry, but I can't use it. It's the wrong color. Just kidding. Thank you. Hang on. Why am I not drinking? Good question. I think I'm making cream cheese jalapeno chicken grillers on the grill tonight, I think. Better hurry my ass up. Multi-Gunman, happy anniversary. I believe it's time for some his and hers 357 Magnums. Well, there's only his's in the collection. Miss 27 says, and 10 millimeters. Now we do have, she has a Smith & Wesson 10 millimeter that I do not have. And she has seriously gone on a endless campaign to steal the IFG from me. And I really don't want that to happen, so. Multi-Gunman says, those two. Build a Drink says, greetings, Captain, and happy anniversary. Thank you. Thank you very much. Then he says, I've had a couple of beers break the seal on the top when I pulled them out of the plastic. Yeah, you know, that's actually the first time that's ever happened to me, which, you know, I was planning on drinking it anyway. Then he says, you need a little of that stinky cheese to go with the eel. Oof. That might be too much of a good thing, my friend. Then he says, night, Captain. Dr. Fat Nuts. Tin food is delicious. I generally won't. I won't argue with you. Oh, jeez. Hold, please.
Hi, folks. Sorry for the technical difficulties. As you can see, we're having a little trouble with the film right now. Bear with us, and we'll get you back to this exciting Ken Hansen Project feature in just a moment. Get this one shot, Liddy.
Jesus. First it was probably still ringing. First it was the one. That's always a short call. And then as I literally set the phone down, Gunwild, the other one called, but I had to diss her because that call can rival a John Huber call daily. So Okay, this just in for Minnesota Redneck. Love this knife. Gee, what kind of animal is this going to turn out to be? Alligator jerky. Oh, come on. Alligator. Didn't I have alligator? Haven't I had alligator jerky? Yes. Mm-mm-mm. Climax jerky. Natural style. Alligator jerky. Alligator smoked. 1 pack new. Tastes like Chuck's house. EMT. Oh. Did I finish this before the phone rang? Maybe I never started it. I have an old school Radio Shack 60 channel desktop scanner sitting beside me right now. I don't usually have it on anymore unless my wife and daughter are out, like when she is in school. I've had it since the early mid-90s and still works great. I remember the days when my dad used to be able to pick up the neighbor's cordless phone conversations on it. Oh, and the things we've heard. Laugh my ass off. I remember that growing up. He had a handheld when they became available. Not the one with the crystals in it, but a handheld, and we used to be able to hear all of the neighbors that had cordless phones, phone calls. Didn't scourge. Lots of areas having trunking systems for police, EMS, and stuff, so won't be able to hear with a cheap Baofeng setups. EMT says even with a better setup, you'll need the secret squirrel codes to hear them. Yeah, I know. That's the discouraging part about that whole thing. EMT, happy anniversary, Mr. and Ms. Bomey. Thank you, sir. Then he says, Helicopter 1. H1 is a misdemeanor.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Nothing like a challenge. Zippy? Zippy says, sup? Sup, buddy? He was on Locked and Loaded. Well, not on. He was in the chat room on Locked and Loaded the other night. Now, I don't know if it's this company or not, but it's meaty, I guess. It's like somewhere between beef and chicken. Pretty sure I've had alligator before. It's not terrible. It's just know, maybe I burnt out the taste buds and, you know. Cheapo Gun Guy. I've heard that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you do or you did. People will never forget.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
And then he says, happy anniversary. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Looks like we're rounding third and heading down the back straightaway. Matt Davis says, happy anniversary. Thank you, Matt. Then he says, F4. F4 is a miss. So, as it stands right now, we got 2 down and 1 injured. Made short work of that. But it was an ounce. If Matt was here, he'd already gone through an ounce too. Wade, happy she settled for me instead of the other guy day. Imagine what have happened to you otherwise. This is true. I don't know. No matter how it turns out, I still might have never been on YouTube. Mr. 27 says 43rd, then he says intro. Well, that's what Poco was talking about. GTA Gamer Brew Balmy, interesting. That's the way I roll. It's kind of like Tron. I like to get into the game. Literally. Demis 27 says happy anniversary. Thank you. Then he says old can fishies. Well, let's hope not. Then Sharky says cheers all, catching up. It's going to be a challenge. Hey Matt. Yeah, that's the double-bladed Axeman from Surly. Then he says SH. On to the next. Now he's on Southern Beach. Cheers all. More catching up. MCK and packages on deck. Here we go. Still on Southern Beach. He says, I don't even know what the Gushalag is. Fantastic Southern Korean chili paste. Basically their version of proper Indonesian sambal. I don't even. Shut up. Basically their it's a cooking ingredient though, not so much a dipping sauce. Okay? I'll have to find something to do with it. Then he says, SH, outro babe, nom nom noms. And then he's on Constellation Cream Ale. He says, cheers all caught up. It's a miracle. We'll make it to the SH comment. Or will I make it? That's the question. Redhead AK on deck. Happy anniversary. You fucker, I'm assuming that he's, trying to get away with. Here we go. Then he says, how the fuck did you screw up so bad on just opening a can of eel? When you get over here, we'll eat well and indulge into many epic foods. One of them will be smoked eel. None of it canned crap. It's just fatty, smoky goodness. Sent you pics. And SH, same outro babe from 2 reviews ago, not complaining, but come on, man. Yeah, I don't put it. See, here's the thing. There's ones that I never want to delete from the lineup. And there might be alcohol involved. So I'm only good with the last one. Gotta have something for grilling. Okay. Anybody wondering the gun on duty? I probably will put this back in the safe before I go upstairs, though, just because it's something I call priceless: the laser aim. Even though it didn't come with a laser, and finding the laser for these, it's more like you're more likely to find that Greta cunt burning tires than you would the laser for this thing, let alone this thing. That's awesome. It, shoots pretty fine. I tell you, it's pretty hard to miss those sights. Don't take it apart out at a range, though. You may never see a couple of parts again. Thankfully, the fine gentleman that sold that pistol had enclosed a note saying, "Be careful when you take this apart," which I was. Otherwise, I may not have been. Okay, on the, where's this fall on the whole? It's not going to fall on the E scale. It's going to fall under the non-major E scale. It's got good flavor. Natural, doesn't taste artificial. I mean, just a lawnmower. You don't want to drink a beer kind of stuff. I'd give it an 8. Okay, 2 in the club, Hector. I am in the club wearing a suit made of tartar sauce and corn chips. And J-Dog says, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. We hit the button and we deplaned. Okay, cheers, guys. I don't know if you are going to see me tomorrow, because tomorrow is back surgery. If you do see me, by the time I get around to doing this, the meds will probably have worn off and I will be a very unhappy camper. So if you don't see me tomorrow, that is why. Cheers.